Hello everyone, this is Fire. Welcome back to the VtopiaSMP. So we're starting our second build project today, which is going to be the giant road leading up these stone pillars that we're going to build on. And also we're going to construct a giant arc, which may require a little bit of terraforming. But we're going to have the arc stretch over this little water opening here. We're going to move the sand bank a little bit down so that it's actually submerged. But we're going to do some modded things today. So you'll notice that in my inventory, I have a lot of diamond things. Compared to the stone tool life that I was doing last time, I'm much better equipped. Everything's already been somewhat used quite a bit, actually. I've been going to the dungeons that we got from Dungeons Mods, which would have made a good video. But unfortunately, they don't have any spawns in them unless there's a random cave opening that allows vanilla mobs to walk in, or it relies completely on spawners. So honestly, it's just a matter of walking in, torching it, and then you could just keep walking. Or, if you're like me and you're the second person going to the dungeon, you don't do anything but walk straight in because the torches have already been placed. Alright, but anyways, we're going to upgrade some of the stuff we have here, mainly the backpack. So, we have the backpack mod here, which gives me a whole ton of extra space, but we're going to make some of the upgrades. We want the advanced magnet upgrade as our key thing. So this requires the magnet upgrade, which requires a pickup upgrade. So we're going to make the pickup upgrade, which is going to mainly be slowing us down with the piston, I think. But we're going to make all of these things, and then we're going to upgrade this backpack all the way up. I think I can do diamond. I think I have enough diamonds. I do. So we're going to go ahead and do some upgrades here. So we're gonna get the tank upgrade, which requires another one of the upgrade base, which we still can make. Very good. We're gonna make the tank upgrade. And we're gonna use this to store EXP. Let's have a look at how this works. We're gonna put it into our last slot. We're gonna input out. How does this work? We're gonna pick up experience. Do not pick up experience. I think we want to pick up experience, and we want to turn that into EXP. Okay, so now we have the magnet restock pickup. I don't know if I actually want the restock upgrade. I might switch that out. The filter upgrade, also I don't care about the filter upgrade too much. But we want the everlasting upgrade probably as our last slot. We don't need the battery upgrade, which is very convenient. So we actually have, do we have space for this? Deposit upgrade. Deposit items from backpack in the sneak right-click inventory. I don't know what that means. But I think we're going to make the feeding upgrade that requires glittering melon slice as our last upgrade. So that's going to sit into here. Can we turn these off? Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so now we have a very good bag to work with. Nether Star. Oh, we don't want to look at the darkness now. How do you make... Okay, Nether Star was what? From the Ender Dragon. And the End Crystals was Gas Tiered Eye of Ender. Okay, sure. That's actually fine. But that is going to be the... Oh wait, is there another backpack? Oh, this different type of backpack, apparently. Oh, we've got the cool looking backpack. Oh, wow, this is in the backpack. Oh, either way, we've got the cool backpack now. So, I might dye it so it's a different color, but that will be it for this portion. And then we're going to take a look at how to build this road up to the top. So, for this road, I've switched out the deep slate. I dug out the deep slate quite a while ago, but I've switched it so we've got a stone brick main with a couple of other things mixed in. Very standard kind of stone path. I don't know if I like the cobble on the corner exposed like this, but bit of andesite, bit of gravel, bit of cobblestone, and a bit of stone. I think I placed down stone. Okay, apparently, oh yeah, here's some stone. So this is going to be our path. Bit of a textured stone brick path. It's going to have to climb this mountain in a gentle-ish kind of slope. We're going to avoid using stairs completely, and we're going to try and climb just using slabs, which means that this path needs to be very long and very wide and probably curve round a couple of mountains. I think the first building I want to actually be facing on this side of this pillar. We're going to have something just on here, right on the surface. So that is the goal. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get this path winding up and round. Alright, so it's actually been a while since I last was on the server. It's been so long that my model has changed. But here we have essentially the start of our path leading up the spires. Right now it's all stone brick. I'm getting really laggy on the server. Oh, that's really unfortunate, but kind of see the uneven type of, it will turn around, path we're going for here. We're going to add in the textures later, but right now I'm just making everything out of stone bricks to get this started. The idea is that we're going to have this wrap up here, up the spire. We're going to add some thickness into this as well, and then add some support structures around everything else. And then up here is where I think we're going to start our first building. I put in some support beams here and also started digging into this little bit of wall. We're probably going to hollow through the middle here and maybe have a stick out the back here. I think the first building we're actually going to build on the spire is going to be related to the construction table. So the construction table is from the Jobs Plus mod. And since we no longer crash every time we level up on this server, we can now make this rather safely. And this, if we just bring out one of the things it can make. So we've got the hammer here. To make it, you need to go to the construction table and throw in all of this material and you'll get this. I don't know if this thing breaks, which is what I'm really worried about. But if it comes down to it, I think this Eternal Stellar from Forbidden and Arcanus will actually make it last forever. What's this? Smelter Prism. Oh, I presume this makes things automatically smelt when you break it with the tool. And otherwise, you're allowed to do everything else that you could normally do in vanilla Minecraft, along with some extra stuff. Oh, wait. Does it need a block of iron to repair? Oh, that's... Wait, hold up. Oh, that's expensive. That's really expensive. Can we put mending on these? Decay and feeblement. I don't care about... Okay, we can put mending on these, so we are going to have to make a villager farm probably right after this. But we need mending 100% if we're going to be using those construction tools. But they should speed up things considerably. Right now, in terms of the jobs, I have got digger and I've got miner and I've got 11 coins, so I might actually put on one more. I think I'm going to put on lumberjack so that at least our excavations of any terrain or blocks that we need is going to be at max speed. So actually I'm going to do that now. We're going to start performing this job. Yes, we are. Should be able to also be... Oh, chance to get double log jobs. That's pretty nice. Get better apples from leaves. Longest go to your inventory. That really doesn't matter. I have a bag with magnets on it. Alright, but while I think about how I actually want this path to loop, because either this path has to loop straight onto these support beams, or has to loop in front of these support beams, and then have the building only be on the support beams and behind it. So while I think about that, we're actually going to go over here and start looking at how to do our arc. So we're going to be using a lot of black here, I think, which means that it's probably going to be a lot of deep slate and soapstone, which is basically blackstone from the Nether, along with ebony wood. Here's a bit that I accidentally vein mined and the water's like completely sunk. And you know, Minecraft water is not a good thing to work with, but we're going to try and fix that. But we're going to have the spire stretch up from here, across there, and down into the water over there. So that is going to be the goal for a little bit while I think about how to do the good old building on the spire. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is something along the lines of this. We're going to use the pillar block as our main structure block. I think I might just leave this hollow because I'm lazy and I don't feel like actually filling it in. It'll also save up on blocks a little bit. We're going to have this 5-wide structure braced by logs. Maybe we'll actually do, instead of 2 on each side, maybe middle and then on the corners. But we'll see how it goes once it reaches the top. But we're going to repeat the structure on the other side. We're going to make this nice and big. I actually don't know how big the boats are. So I've seen one of the small boats. I don't know how they move. There's also a thing. But we want this to be clearable by ships. So we're probably going to bring it up quite high, actually. Probably maybe 20 to 25 blocks off the ground or off sea level, which is right here. Hopefully I don't break my legs too many times while building this, because that would be really unfortunate. But we're going to repeat the structure again. I think I've got the blocks for this, so we're going to go ahead and make the structure. We're going to make this thinner as it gets up to the top and have it lean inwards towards this side. And then we'll work out how to brace this part in particular right in the middle here. Okay, so here we have on this side. I'm actually trying something a little different just to see if I like it more. We're going to instead make it 3-wide, but brace it closer to the edge so that we've got more support structures on the side. This allows us to put support beams up the side of it a bit easier, but also will keep the same thickness overall because you actually can't see past into this block because there's a log in front of it. This might look a bit better in terms of support beams, so also the oak is about the same width, honestly, overall. It's actually a little wider because on all sides it'll actually look 7 wide because of the logs on the two sides there. But I think this might look better. Also, I just realized that this isn't actually a very big opening. Unless I pull this back a bit further so that we have a bit more space over there. Instead, so that this is against this pillar. I kind of built this so that we're not in front of this spire, but I don't know if that's going to be important. I might actually just move it left a bit more so that we've got a bit more of an opening. Boys aren't actually that big. At least one of the boys aren't that big, so we can still technically clear this, but yeah, I might actually just shift this along a bit more. Alright, so I've moved both of the base of the pillars around now, and this is currently 15 high. Decided by like how tall it is or how far apart these are, because the further apart they are, taller this would actually look. Oh well, no. It'll look better if it's taller these are further apart, but at 15 apart, if that is the base of how high it goes, I think it will actually look okay if we peak at about 20 right down the middle here. I actually don't know how wide this is also a thing. So we're probably going to measure that out first. Find out about working on odds or evens, because I prefer working on odds, but we can manage evens for something this big. So I'm going to build up these pillars, probably have a bunch of scaffolding sitting around, and then we'll work out how to go from there. Alright, so this is currently what the pillar looks like when it's filled in. It's a black thing. It's very black. Okay, so we can see a little bit of texture on it, so it's not terrible. We might have to think about how to do the support beams, actually, because we might not want to just bring them up alongside it, because that might actually look kind of terrible. Actually, I've got some ebony logs right here, so let me just really quickly fill in 2 of these, right? So we actually go up the log here a bit just to take a look at how this feels. It's a bit extreme, maybe. We might actually not need the center pillar. If we remove the center pillar, this might actually look a bit better. So say if we were instead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because when we look at the pillar from this side, you know the fact that there's sugarcane blocking the view. It actually looks quite a bit better, I think, with just the 2 support beams on the side like that. I think that's what we're going to go with. And then we might add some actual horizontal beams more often, fitter in. Actually, that gives me an idea. Let us do this real quick, where we're going to go up here. And we're actually going to add the support beam right across here at 7. Because this is 15 tall, so 7 is actually about the middle. And then we'll raise the rest of the support beam like so. How does this look? Can I reach the water from here? I should be able to, right? Yikes. Okay, so that gives us a bit of depth along with a bit of interest, because it's not just 2 pillars going straight up right next to this giant pillar in the middle. It's got some extra stuff there. We add some staircases to this. It should add some texture or some depth that we need in these parts. So that should actually look reasonable. Unfortunately, we don't have vertical half slabs. It's something that I complain about a lot in Minecraft, and we don't have any of the mods that add it. So we won't be able to increase the depth too much here apart from stairs. Probably just 1 layer of them. But that should look okay going up, and then we'll just have to figure out how to fill in the top. And I want to fill in the top before I accidentally fall into the middle, because I know that's going to happen at some point. Alright, so after a little bit of measuring, the good news is that this is an odd number build. So we are going to have an odd number to center this. It's 21 wide, so we're going to have the middle at 11. Right now, I'm going to look through some of my wood here. I want to find a whiter kind of wood in my maple that I'm using right now. We did have a couple of interesting colors, because fir is kind of white. Maple is a little darker than that. And then palm doesn't look that much different from fir, honestly. I think fir is a little bit lighter. But we have gotten a couple of extra wood types during my adventures. I think that's a couple that's still actually in my bag. Let me do, no, I put them around here somewhere. So we've got Well, not the willow, not the baobab. Baobab's kind of yellow. Didlog is very grey. I'd like more of that, but it's also very hard to multiply, which is kind of unfortunate. We're probably gonna have to use fir, or we could go a different route and use blighted balsa, which is a very kind of light blue. It might clash a bit too much with the black we're using, which is kind of what I'm worried about right now. What does Witch Hazel actually do? I think that's from the Arcana mod, right? Let's have a look at this. Witch Hazel. Oh, the binds you go. No, this is just regular. This is green. This is very green. Interesting. So we're kind of just looking for a wood here. What's Blighted Balsa? Balsa. Blighted Balsa comes as a very white kind of block here. Strip Balsa is kind of close to what we're looking for. Unfortunately, it looks like Balsa can't become roofs. I was thinking of using some roofs to make the actual building a little bit less right angled, as everyone knows that's how Minecraft works. But I think we're gonna have to go with just stairs here. The other choice, apart from using good old white and black, would be to use brown, because brown always pretty much works with black and gray. Let's roll black, actually, because we're using black instead of gray. So let's look at Umbran. Umbran is very purple. I don't know if purple makes a very good entry color, though. What else do we have? We have some cherry logs and redwood. And the Jacanda. Actually, what's Jacanda look up? Jacanda actually gives us a light kind of violet. This is what Jacanda. This is, yep, Jacanda wood. Is it two kinds of Jacanda? This is also Jacanda. What Jacanda do I have? I have this kind. So all the biomes you go, this is biomes of plenty. Okay, cool. I have all the biomes you go, which is slightly darker. I think if I'm going to use Jacanda, I'd rather use this one. What's this in the middle here? Jacanda, Bacal's Roost. No, I want to look at... Oh, it's only the two types? Okay, it's only the two types. Cool, okay. Otherwise, we have red and cherry here. So cherry, we've got the very red kind here from Biomes of Plenty. We've also got the Forbidden Arcanus one somewhere in the back somewhere. This is the one that has thin cherry logs, which we might use for some interesting builds at some point. These thin logs. And then we also have the older Biomes You Go, which is the one I don't have, I believe. The two cherry logs actually look kind of similar, which is really annoying. Okay, no, this cherry log is black on the outside. But we've got the Biomes of Plenty cherry logs. These are very red. They could do something interesting, but probably have to do some kind of pattern. And here we've got the redwood logs, wood, which come out more orange than anything else, which will kind of match the other buildings we already have in the area. So we're gonna have to pick something out here. Is it? Wait, is it two? Oh, there's two redwoods. Oh boy, there's two redwoods. Well, we've got the Biomes of Plenty redwoods, which are the very tall trees. I haven't seen the other Biomes You'll Go redwood yet, so that's okay, I guess. Their leaves are exactly the same. That's hilarious. All right, but we're gonna work out something to cover over the top, and then we'll get right back here. All right, we're actually gonna come up here and try this out. We're gonna do this here on camera. We're going to have a go with the Blighted Balsa along with cobbled, no, not cobbled deflate, but, well, it is cobbled deflate, but we're changing deflate tiles. So what I was thinking, if it doesn't lag me to infinity, is we're going to have the centerpiece, which is going to be made out of our Blighted Balsa here. We actually need two. This doesn't need to be symmetrical because it has to lean one way. So we're going to go ahead and create a structure here which uses our Blighted Balsa. Let's see. We'll go up one and then across. I'm actually going to knock this piece out here, turn around here, and let's see, we want this to go up to the same height over here. And then we're going to actually start raising this up. So I can't do a stair here. I have to go up one more and then stair out. That's not the right way for the stair to look. Stair out. Then we're going to raise this up a bit more. We're going to do a bit of this, up a bit more. Let me just check how far this is. We need to go 11 in from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, let's say right about there. And then we're going to take the cobbled deep slate tiles, once I just find them more. Okay, deep slate tiles are here. I've got another deep slate tiles. These are also going to be black, but we're going to, for this part, go ahead and, let's see here, we're going to place the stairs bracing here so that it's sideways. Yep. Let's drop here, brace this across here. We're then going to slab on top of these. Then we're going to staircase. No, we're going to staircase like this. Then we're going to fill this in with just tiles so that I don't fall in. That'd be really unfortunate. We're going to tile on top of this. Actually, no, we're going to break this. We're going to put more of the set planks here. We're going to be able to see into here. So let me just do that and do. Oh, well, yeah, just fill it in. That's fine. We're going to block this out. We're going to staircase on the two sides here. Actually, no, this side doesn't have to be staircase. This side that's leading out. So we're going to go ahead and go tile, tile. Actually, no, we're not going to go tile here. We're going to go stair and then stair so that we get this kind of shape on this side. Okay. Or do we actually? Yeah, that's what we want. And then we're going to tile, tile. Let's see, what is this? Is this the top part of a block or not the top part of the block? This is the real question. This is not the top half of the block. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, geez. We're going to tile. Then we'll go... This is the top part of a block, so we are going to... Stair. Not stair, actually. That looks terrible. Wait. No, this is... Oh, this is the bottom half of the block. Okay, hold on. This is the bottom half of the block, so we're going to go ahead and... Excuse me? Okay, I am stupid. This is correct. We're going to tile across here, up here. So this is now the top of a block, I think. You'll think I'll really learn after like 3 or 4 tries. Okay, let me just make sure I can actually place this properly. So tile stair here. We're going to tile across here, tile here, tile here, and then tile here. Actually, is this the top of a block? If this is the top of a block, then I want to stair here. Stair here. Okay, cool. That is exactly what I want. Alright, so the arc is now up on both sides. It's not quite symmetrical right now in terms of how the blocks are placed. I don't know what I did here. Oh, there's another block here. Okay, that's fine. Let me just actually stick that right. That's not how it goes. But let me just stick this right in here just so that it looks a bit more symmetrical. That's not right now, is it? Oh wait, is it? I think if I stick that there and then... No, that's a bit of lag. Please don't make me fall off here right now. What's this? This is a staircase. Is it supposed to be a staircase? It's not supposed to be It's not supposed to be a staircase. It's supposed to be a slab. make sure I can still find the middle. Actually, why is this sticking down? Hold on, what's this piece? Oh, right. So this is the middle here, I think. It should be the middle right about there, which means that you're on the wrong spot. You're supposed to be a slab. Alright, but anyways, because this should be my middle, we're going to have this as our general structure. Got the white balsa coming through the middle, got the couple of deep slate tiles bracing it. So we need to figure out our lighting solution right now. If we're going to use iron to hang some lanterns down, unfortunately, we don't have all that much iron. Iron is a bit of, what am I thinking? Bit of an uncommon resource for some unknown reason. Oh yeah, that's my really long waystone name now. Someone also left me a waystone. I think they whacked out my waystone over there, and someone came to replace it, but we don't have all that much iron, which is how you make chains. So we can look at the chains recipe, which is this thing. It uses iron and nuggets, but we do have other... What is this? Okay, well, we'll just pretend that doesn't exist. We've also got big chains, which is apparently 2 iron and 4 nuggets. So let's actually just take a bunch... I have some more nuggets somewhere. Let's have a look. More nuggets. Do I have more nuggets in here as well? I probably do somewhere. Because this is all of my random crap I've brought back from dungeons. Okay, well. That's good enough for now. Let's have a look at this. So we have the usual, the 2 nuggets. Let's just do it like this. So we've got the big chain, and then we've got the... What's in the recipe? The small chain. But we've got these 2 types of chains. We'll see what the big chains look like, and then we also have rope. So rope comes from Farmer's Delight, and I think, as far as I can tell, it works exactly like the chains do. So we have, let's just find a spot we can compare them. Our rope here, it stands straight up, similar to the chain, which you can barely see. Let's just put them a little further apart. I guess the big convenient part is that big chains, even though we use the same material for or double the material for a chain, we actually get 4 chains. So it's actually doubling how much we get in terms of one chain. That is very thick, very fat. Okay, let's just move our location and try testing this again. Okay, so... Oh, this floats. Interesting. But anyways, just for convenience, I am actually just gonna go with the... That's not what I was trying to do. Wait, does it actually do a rope ladder? Oh, interesting. Wait, let me just... Can I actually climb on that? I still don't know if I can climb on that or whether I just missed the jump before. Oh, no, I went straight through it. Okay, well, it makes a good texture block, but I think we're going to use the rope here just so it stands out a bit more. The big chain is very appealing, but the rope definitely stands out because it stands out against both the white balsa and the deep slate. So we're going to actually go ahead and maybe not make this as symmetrical as it is right now. We're actually going to move this across one. How do I break this? Do I just punch it? Okay, very good. How do I get that so far down before? Do I just like... Oh, okay, so I just click on it. So we're gonna have a couple of these hanging at different points. Can I put one? This is not a full block. I'm gonna make this a full block so that I can put right below it. And it's still not a full block. Wait, hold up. What the heck? Alright, if it's not a full block, then I should be able to place something here, right? I should be able to place it into here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to place one right in the middle here. Let's just yank our paper lamp out from here and stick it onto the bottom of this. So this is going to be our center. We've got one hanging about 4 down here. We're going to, let's say, we're just going to put this one down a bit further. Then we are going to, let's say, hang one off here. Oh, I don't know if I like that there. Can I just put one across and then we're going to break that, and then we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say, hang one kind of low here. We can't hang one off these, or we can hang one off these stairs if we want. It'll look a little weird, but Need to go down and actually do that. Where's my scaffolding gone? Is all my scaffolding inside my bag? Jeez. Alright, well, let's just jump down and bring out the scaffolding. Alright, so we're going to scaffold up here. That should be high enough. And we're going to hang one off here, if it will allow me to. Oh, I don't like it when it sticks to the thing. That's kind of a problem. Okay, we're just gonna also hang one off here. Why not? Okay. It's currently a little bit symmetrical, but that's fine. Alright, it's getting to nighttime, so you can actually kind of see how this looks with the darkness. Oh, is that the boat? That's a very thick thing that you have in your hand.
I can't place it.
Can you place it on land? Can you push it down? Is this something you have to... Did you just chuck it at me?
I can't place it. I don't know why. Can you?
Let me try. There's two choices. One is you stick it on land and shove it down. Let me just put it on like really big open land. Oh, can I push it? Can I do a full... What's it called? What the ceremony they do when they first put a ship into water? Oh, I can't actually push it. I walk straight through it. Oh wait, no. Can I? Oh. I guess that's one way to do it. Can you turn? Do you need to pull the rudder? Okay, you've got your sails open. The turning distance on that thing is terrible. It's like you're curving slightly. It's amazing.
Oh, there we go. It's turning. It's just turning very slowly.
Oh wow. Alright, it's coming round. Oh, the turn. It turns so much. Okay, the ship isn't that big. Is this the biggest kind?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this just, well, ignoring the whales that are probably going to be in the way, as long as this boat can clear, this arc is high enough. Oh, the whales. Oh, the whales. Oh boy, the whales.
There you go, boat.
Looks really smooth. Nice and high, the boat can clear it. Just shifted these whales out of the sea. There's
a drowned in the boat.
Oh boy, it's the same as the vanilla boats that could just get on. That's kind of hilarious. You can actually stand on the boat though, can't you? I think you could actually get on the boat without sitting in it. No? It's not solid? Huh. Alright, well that's a test done, so what do we do with the boat now?
Well, I can't destroy it.
Up. Let me wildly swing the axe. It's making sounds, but I don't know if it's breaking anything.
Yeah, just keep it.
Okay, the boat is now permanent peace here. Alright, so back by ourselves again. The current problem I have with the build is that it looks very thick going up the sides. It's kind of what I wanted, or also at the same time, it's very thick right now, and I don't really know what to do with it. Oh yeah, those beach whales are just going to be part of the terrain for a little bit. Actually, where's the other one gone? The other one's gone. Okay, well, we're going to have beach whales up here, don't worry about it, but the problem is that these things are very thick, and this isn't actually as tall as I first imagined it, in a way that having such a thick thing along with a thin thing going through the middle makes much sense. The fact is, if the thing in the middle isn't thin, technically the weight shouldn't hold, which is why we're trying to keep it somewhat thin, which means that we probably are actually looking at breaking this a little bit down, which is going to be the interesting part. Okay, so the only problem now is that we've got these two support pillars coming out the side, and they look kind of weird. What I think I can do here instead would be... this might be a bit weird, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but let's just go up here real quick through the lag. Is to swap out and put the support beam through this part of the pillar. So it will come through, and it should. Then we can actually put a support beam through the middle of this and up to there. I'll see how that goes. Actually, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna like that. I know that for a fact already. We might just have to figure a way to secure this to that, which might look very ugly, but otherwise we could just leave it or just add in more pillars so that this is completely flat and call it a day there. But otherwise, I think this is actually mostly done because I think the rest of this we're going to need redstone, a lot of redstone, and put a giant old lamp on top of this. Probably a 3x3, so at least 8 blocks if you hollow out the center for redstone. I think that's about as good as I can get it for in terms of how aggressively thick these pillars are. These pillars are supposed to be the entryway into the area, so honestly, having a sideways thick is fine because you don't need to see past it. In fact, we can even put a little office in there. We want to have little checkpoints in there. That's how thick they are right now. Alright, but I think that's going to do it at least for this round of building. I'm going to have to fix the other pillar as well. I'm a little bit more worried about working on that one because that one's above ground. And if I hit the ground, my knees are going to buckle backwards like a flamingo and it's going to hurt a lot. But I think that's how we're going to set up these general arcs and pillars. I'll figure out something there. I don't actually know what I want to do there yet. I'm going to think about it a bit more. So anyways, so for the construction table, just in case anyone missed it, requires a buttload of resources, unfortunately. Does it actually take off one of my jobs? Let me just check. Am I no longer a miner? Do I stop? No, I'm still a miner, but I can't access the hammer. I can't scroll down. I don't know why I can't scroll down, but everything here requires a ton of iron, unfortunately. So we're going to have to do something about our iron situation. Because I also would like to use a lot for lanterns and for chains, because they are aesthetically pleasing. And I think there's actually a couple of extra things that also require iron. Let me just take a look at this. So for iron ingots in particular, that Enderman's really making me worried. So some of the furniture mods require quite a fair amount of a trampoline. Oh, interesting. So the furniture mods require a fair amount of iron. The backpack mods require a fair amount of iron. Basically, in modded Minecraft, if it doesn't use redstone or redstone energy, which we don't have in the mod packs we have, it's going to require iron. So we're going to need some source of iron to at least be functional for a while. Oh wait, we actually have different chests. Oh, never mind. What is this? Tackle box. Interesting. Also, some iron grates, so we want that. We'll probably want that for a forge with iron bars. There are a lot of things in iron. Oh yeah, if you want to do redstone, it requires a ton of iron, so I would like to use some redstone to power some of the farms. So that will require a bunch of iron. Yeah, basically everything requires a shitload of iron. Oh, roofing hammer. Oh, wait, we could just whack roofs? Oh, that would have been really convenient to know about. Alright, but anyways, that will be it for this building episode. We got the arc done. I'm going to figure out what exactly I want to do with the building here. I think the end result is that I'm going to put the path out around the front and just have the building secured on top of the support beams. Probably put another beam across the middle here somewhere and then dig it into the spire. Got a lot of mobs around me because it was just nighttime for quite a while. I think that's how that's going to be. That would be the construction table room. So it's going to include all of our jobs plus stuff. Probably up and down a couple of floors. Well, probably not down. Probably just up another floor and then have a veranda sticking out one of these sides. And that would be our first building. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do the villager thing. I'm going to find a spot for it. And then I'll figure out how to make it mob spawn proof. Up, way up high in the air. And probably break my legs a couple of times. It's going to be great. I'll probably want to also kind of centralize it so that it's active. Well, hopefully I can make it active while I'm kind of close to it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sit up there and AFK, which is not the nicest thing to do usually when you're on a multiplayer server. Oh, as long as I'm actually at the table and I could just sleep whenever everyone needs to sleep, that'll be fine. But we're going to have a spire, probably this one, I'm thinking, and have the mob, or well, the villager farm sticking out right about on that level. Alright, so anyways, if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe for more content if you are interested in my stuff. I do more than just Minecraft. There's Pokemon, there's live 2D related and digital art things that I stream and occasionally make videos for. But in terms of videos, it'll probably be mostly Minecraft for a little while. And any other React stuff I've got. Alright, I don't know what I'm saying for the outro. But anyways, that will be it for this video. So thank you very much for watching and I'll see you all next time.